What's good? It's Chigozy. Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. Sid Haig, actor of 1,000 Corpses, died at 80. That was reported yesterday on the 44 date numerology. Emmett, he died as well. Shot and killed in Dallas. Just like how JFK was shot and killed in Dallas. All ritualistically by the numbers. And then we saw Carl Ruiz, the chef from the Food Network, dies at 44. I'd like to thank Jeremy A. for letting me know about Emmett. And then he said the African military drone strikes a wedding, killing 40. I think that happened the same day. And then Lord of Illusion let me know about Sid Haig. And then he also mentions, well, he mentioned that he's an actor who played Captain Spaulding in Rob Zombie movies, who died at 80. And the latest movie with him just came out last week. So his latest movie just came out and he's dying. He was in House of 1,000 Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell. So we'll get this type of patterns in him when we look at him. But this is just to show you how, with the date, why do you think they're leaving the comments like this? If you're new to this channel or to this video, it's because in the last video, we all saw the date numerology. I'm sure they saw the date numerology even beforehand, because everyone who follows this work, they know that in dates with 44 numerology, especially life lesson number, that will get killing. Kill 44, execution 44. The Food Network 71. Carl Ruiz dies on a date with 71 numerology. Or at least they report it then. I think they're reporting it then on the front page. That's what it was. Because I think it was the 22nd. We'll look it up. We're going to look at all of them. And we're going to look at all of them real quick. Nothing like too in length. Just see the same numbers for kill, sacrifice, death, etc. So, hold on one second before we start. So, Carl Ruiz equals 45, 54, like ritual. But he dies at 44. Ruiz 74, like killing. Death 38, 97, 25, killing. 74, all that stuff, murder. So notice how murder and killing, 43, 34, 74. You do Ruiz, you get 74. So very clear to see what ritual these people are doing and how these people are being used in these murders. And then remember, they're publishing this on the 22nd, September 22nd. Chef equals 22. So does food. So on the Food Network, the chef, death being reported on the 22nd. And remember this 903, Saturn 93. El Pasto. That's what it said in his hat. We gotta look at that again. Make sure that's what it said. Look for the numbers that they usually use. El, Saturn. Just think about El Pasto, but it looks like it's just the L with its little symbols. That's what we can see easier. So we'll type that in. And think about L, Saturn. There's some sad news that it's just 903. El Pasto, 83, like murder. The numbers for murder, death, and killing are going to be laced in all of these rituals. El Pasto, right on his hat, what he was wearing, 83, 79, 34. Murder, 83, 79, 34. This is completely undeniable. I even tried to make sure to see what letters were there, what was legible. It has two like lightning bolts on the side, and in the middle is El Pasto, and it equals the same thing as murder. And then El Pasto 20, like death. And remember, 71 is the 20th prime, the Food Network 71. 71. So that's how you see what's going on here. Also, his initials break down to 3 and 9. R is the 18th letter, 1 plus 8 is 9, 3, 9, reflection of 93. So I kind of looked at this more in my last video. La Cubana didn't post but then someone left a comment saying he did die of a heart attack later on, which is interesting because heart attack equals 45 like his name. Heart attack 45, 108, Carl Ruiz. It's like the main heart attack pattern. I did guess cancer because of the date numerology, but looking at his name, you could have also said, oh, well, he has the heart attack pattern as well. Let's just look at that. Because if they were really saying that, it just should show you even more. See, suspected heart attack. His name and heart attack equal the same thing. See what I'm saying? Murdered by the Food Network, who practices numerology. I like his purple watch, too. Probably saying something with that. So now we're looking at Andre Emmett, his death by the numbers. Shot and killed. And again, this is a really quick decode. I'm not even really decoding the events like that. Like, we can see how many days they died from their birthday and stuff like that. But I just want to show you how they're going to have these death, killing, murder numbers everywhere. This guy might have a Wikipedia page and stuff. Carl Ruiz might too. But let's see. He was born April 4th, 4/4. And I'm sure he died a certain amount of days from Guy Fieri's birthday as well. Guy Fieri, another actor for the Freemasons. So April 4th to September 21st. So you see how he died September 21st. You saw when they're put on the front page, though, with the Food Network gematria, or date numerology. And then they published it on the 22nd. See, sacrifice 170. The numbers for sacrifice throughout all these rituals. We said it before the video started. You should have known it before you even clicked play. So we have the hypothesis. We've established the patterns we're going to see, and we're seeing it as we look at from the birthday, the date numerology, and the names. On his head, El Pasto, the same thing as murder. Sacrifice equals 170 when you reverse the alphabetical order. 170 days from his 44th birthday on 4/4, he's dying by the numbers. Kill equals 44 and 17. Very glad we saw that. That was very interesting to see. Also, span of 171 days, the 18th triangular number. You know, his name equals 108. Sun 18. Clearly being used in the Saturnian ritual with his 39 initials. So now we're moving on to Andre Emmett, but I hope that also shows if you'll miss things, you're always gonna miss things. But when you find them, it's gonna be by the same pattern. If we kept looking at Carl Ruiz for 10 more minutes, we just find the same exact pattern with the same type of numbers. So now Andre Emmett, might as well start with his birthday as well. Andre Emmett. So professional basketball player, played for the BSNs, like Brazil or something. Died September 23rd, 2019, shot and killed. And Zach's new channel, he has a video on this, so I'll link that in the description. Andre Emmett, September 23rd. So let's look at his birth numerology real quick. Born date with 55 life lesson numbers. Sacrifice 55. He's sacrificed, especially at a young age. Death equals 118. Date with 118 numerology. The life lesson number is just 8 plus 27 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 2. And it's just that. It's a number very important to your life. It's also known as like the life path number. And then really, to my understanding, like those are always kind of reduced to 1. So I kind of say this to keep them separate in a sense, but they're the same. And likewise, or not, by reduced to 1, I mean it's reduced to single digit. Although 55 is a multiple of 11, so you technically wouldn't reduce this. So 55. But sacrifice 55, death 118. And what I was saying with the life path numbers, it's such a popular topic in numerology. There's a lot of information out there. You can just Google life path number, maybe even life lesson number. You'll get stuff and read about it and see the significance. Everything I talk about here is either in Zach's book or it's somewhere online where someone who's also researched, or you can find historical documentation of certain things. It's just about taking the time to do it. So He died in Dallas, Texas. He's from Dallas, Texas. You know, dying in a Saturnian ritual. Dallas equals 22 like basketball. That's why he's being used. There's plenty more here again, but I just want to find how many days he died from his birthday. So August 27th to September 23rd. "27 days, 3 weeks, 6 days. So 27, ritual equals 27. We're all aware of the 27 club. It's also a sacrifice number. Ritual 27, sacrifice in the Chaldean cipher. Very special cipher that they love to use. I just don't show it often. 27. And that's why they have this 27 club. Also, kill equals 28. It's a span of 28 days. And don't forget that 107 is the 28th prime. And I'm just showing this because it's a lot like 17 like kill, or 107 like sacrifice, and they use this number all the time for ritualistic killing. So look up for 107. Like on 107th day of the year, day with 107 days remaining, you're always going to find stuff like that. It's coming up. Oh no, it's not coming up. We already missed it. But go back and look. Day with 107 days remaining. No more than a week or two ago. So it's 3 weeks, 6 days, span of 4 weeks. I do need to point out though, he's born and died in Texas, right? See how he's doing things by the numbers 27 and 36? What have we been saying? And as I have old videos showing this over a year ago, but Ohio and Texas always synced up, and so this Buckeye pattern, you'll find it around Texas stuff. I'm not even saying anything about Ohio. It's just this pattern alone. Sun 27, 36 in ALW Kabbalah. Sun, Saturn, Keeper of Time. Texas and Saturn have the same gematria. So we routinely get 27, 36 with Texas. This guy's dying 27 days, 3 weeks, 6 days from his birthday. Andre Emmett. His name equals 118 like death. 46 like sacrifice. 62 like sacrifice. I'll show you this. And that I saw that 41st prime. Dallas equals 41. 179 is the 41st prime. And then his name equals 179. And 118 and 46, death 118, the Jewish cipher, sacrifice 4662. Sacrifice, so remember, 170 days from Carl Ruiz's birthday, he dies. Now we have Andre Emmett dying on the day with 44, life lesson number. Andre Emmett equals 46 and 62. See? So once you see how these all come together with the same pattern, you see how it's all working out. The numbers for sacrifice and death all throughout. So lastly, we're going to look at Sid Haig. Sid Haig, we're going to see how many days from his birthday he died. Born Sidney Eddie Mosesian. And, it's probably some Moses ritual synced up with the Bible. So his name equals 4239. This is the name they gave him. Nothing really with the death and killing in his name, but we'll probably find from the birthday. We already see it in the date numerology from when they're reporting it, although he's dying on the 21st, the same day Carl Ruiz died. Assassin 101, day with 101 days remaining. Sid Haig dies on a date with a life lesson number 42. His name equals 42 when you reverse the alphabetical order. Unbelievable. It's just not hard to see already. I mean, you see these things without even looking for them. Haig, 83 like murder, 20 like death. Just like El Pastor on his, or El Pasto on his hat, 8320. On Carl Ruiz's hat, these same numbers. See? El Pasto, 8320. Now we have Sid Haig being reported that day that they're talking about him in the front page. On this 44 life lesson number, Haig, 8320. And they both died the same day, by the way. 21st. Saturn 21. 42, Sid Haig 42, means it's a Saturnian ritual. That was the day with the ultimate Saturn numbers. That's why we got all the Saturnian coding in him. And in the Carl Ruiz and the Sid Haig, it's going to be the same thing. Patterns for Saturn and sacrifice. His birth name is Sidney Eddie Mosesian. 108, just like Carl Ruiz. Unbelievable. And think about geometry 108, the 108 suns make up the diameter of the Earth, and I don't want to quote it and misquote it, but you know what I mean? The moon's 108 Earths away from this, our sun's away. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry for not having that on top of my head always, but geometry, space, and again, if you read the book, these things are in there to reference. But Carl Ruiz 108, Sidney Eddie Mosesian 108, again, Carl Ruiz died of a heart attack 108:45. Wow. It's just great that everyone's asked me to look at these things, and they're all just coming together so easily. And then Barley Gerba, he did mention how the Food Network's on channel 40. You know, Zionist equals 40. That was an interesting tidbit. But Sidney Haig, we're not even done yet. I want to see what Mosesian equals. Okay, 121, like blood sacrifice. And 49. He died in a day with 49 numerology. September 21st, 2019. But blood sacrifice 121, like Mosesian. You know, dying. Guys, 80 is not that old. Oh, he's 80. I mean, how can you say that? You think 80 is old because you've been programmed to think it's old. You know, 88 connecting to time. The very Illuminati 80. So July 14th, his 147 birthday. Outer space equals 147, like conspiracy. Freemason 147. Saturn 93, reflection 39. So July 14th, 1939. Thelema 35, day with 35 life lesson number. Catholic 71. On a day with 71 numerology, they're reporting his death. Again, death 20, 71 to 20th prime, time 20, kill 26. Sacrifice 170. So do you see how Sid Haig was born today with 170 days remaining, and Carl Ruiz dies 170 days from his birthday? You can't deny this. Again, sacrifice equals 170. Sidney. Oh wait, well, I didn't mean to do 2039. Excuse me for that. But it's still that day with 170 days remaining. Let's look. Unless I get, yeah, it is. There we go. Huh. Even it's more fitting. Yeah, Thelema 35, that's a nice component. But let's look at what they're actually giving us. Excuse me for that typo error. But they with a life lesson number 43. Killing equals 43. Murder equals 79. 34. I mean, it just fits the pattern even more when you put it in correctly. Just to show you, hey, you can make a mistake. When you correct yourself, it comes out even more. And that even emphasizes then you can't get anything out of anything. You can't make things work. You got to trade what's in front of you. And here we get 170. Sacrifice 170. 170 days from Carl Ruiz's birthday, he dies. Carl Ruiz dies from 170 days from his own birthday. And then July 14th with his killing, murder, numbers. Death 60 and ALW. And of course, Saturn 21. We're on 195th day of the year. So there we go. From July 14th to September 21st, we're going to have to see that. His full name again. Also equals 90, a lot like 9. So Sid Haig, July 14th to September 21st. From his 80th birthday, he dies 69 days, Saturn 69, Sun 27, 2 months, 7 days. A Saturn Sun ritual. All by number 108 you're seeing. He dies on the day with and on the day I made that video, the 21st, I said this is a completely big Saturnian day. We had Donald Trump in the front page and everything. Anyone watched my video, then you saw it. And now these were the deaths for that day, the sacrifices, because every Saturnian day. Oh, don't forget, that was on a Saturday as well. It was on a Saturday. There's Saturnian sacrifices that day. This is one of them. That was a day with 69 numerology, Saturn 69. This guy's dying 69 days from his birthday. And before we looked at him, I said, look, we're going to find more Saturnian numbers in him, as we saw in Carl Ruiz. We said that before we did this, and now look, 69 days from his birthday, because I always say these things to show, if before the fact we're saying the pattern, and it comes true very specifically, Saturn, the keeper of time, death, and judgment, this is all cult stuff. This is not some stuff I'm pulling out of anywhere then. I mean, how can these very specific, esoteric ideas that pretty much no one knows about, I'm able to show you, though, how they're doing it by that type of specific, using this numerology. That is what I mean when I'm saying you can't deny it. It's not like I'm saying some loose thing I'm trying to put together. It's very specific information. 2 months, 8 days, killed 28. We also saw this from the other guy's birthday. I mean, you just can't deny it. It's just so coded. So there we go. We saw Carl Ruiz. He dies at 44. There's not much of a recap, but I think the best part is he dies 170 days from his birthday. Sid Haig dies on a day with 170 days remaining. There we go, yeah. So those are the two 170s, right? Sid Haig born on a day with 170 days remaining, is what I meant to say. Carl Ruiz dies 170 days from his birthday. Sacrifice equals 170. And then it equals 46 and 62. And we had Andre Emmett equals 46 and 62. These are all numbers for sacrifice. See? And you get the death number as well. And again, 179 like the 41st prime like Dallas. But sacrifice 4662 like Andre Emmett. Emmett equals 7686 like blood sacrifice. We can't have a video finishing this off without the blood sacrifice numbers. Blood sacrifice 7686, Dallas 22, he dies in Dallas, Emmett 22, basketball 22, Negro 22, 32, 76. Unbelievable. It's just every single time. It's so perfect. That's why sometimes I like to do this, chain blood sacrifice ideas together. But these are all different rituals, ideas from the gang. Every time it's a sacrifice, it's some ritual from the gang. So if I say idea, sometimes I mean like the ritual. They had an idea to kill these people by the numbers, and they did it. It's like you have an idea to take a trade, and you do it. It's what these people are doing. These are ritual ideas. And it's ideal for them to always sync them up with these numbers. 86, 76, like blood sacrifice. Peace out.